Today I'm going to teach you how to make two different creamy hair conditioners using BTMS-25. One is a lightweight conditioner, best suited to leave in use even for very fine hair. The other is much richer, suited to a wider variety of uses, everything from rinse out to leave in, depending on the needs of the user. Hey bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me. The two formulations I'm sharing today are a continuation of the super simple creamy hair conditioner 3 ways video and blog post that I shared back in March. Please make sure you have watched that video and read its partner blog post, as today's video and partner blog post very much builds on top of that. That's the foundation, and this is just a nice step up from that. The super simple post contains a lot of foundational information that I'm not going to be duplicating here, so it's really very much worth your time to check them out. Both of the formulations we are making today are really easy to customize and are designed to help further your hair conditioner formulation knowledge. The key differences between these formulations are in the size of the oil phase and the content of the oil phase. The lightweight conditioner has a smaller oil phase comprised of lightweight emollients, while the richer conditioner has a larger oil phase comprised of richer emollients. This video is more of a how-to, focusing on how to make the conditioners, while the partner blog post is more about the formulation and the ingredients. So please make sure you are reading that partner blog post. It's not just a bunch of duplicated information. There's a bunch of new information over there to help you learn as much as possible about making hair conditioner. We'll begin with the lightweight conditioner. The making process for these conditioners is slightly different than the one that I used for the super simple ones. Because the super simple ones were super simple, I was able to simplify the procedure a little bit, but because these ones are a wee bit more complex, have a few more ingredients, we are using the method that I use to make all of my emulsions, except for those super simple ones. So if you've watched any of my lotion videos, this will be super familiar to you. For this lightweight conditioner, both the heated water phase and the heated oil phase contain 3 ingredients. For the heated water phase, weigh 83.2 grams of distilled water, 0.5 grams of panthenol, also known as vitamin B5 in its powdered form, and 4 grams of Propanediol 1,3 into a beaker or a heat-resistant glass measuring cup. Shine-boosting panthenol and moisturizing Propanediol are included in both the light and the rich formulations. Learn more about them and what they bring to the formulations by reading the partner blog post. For the heated oil phase, start by weighing 3 grams of BTMS-25, which both conditions and emulsifies, into a second beaker or heat-resistant glass measuring cup. Up next, you'll need 5 grams of Isoamyl Laurate. This is our ultra-light emollient. To learn more and get ideas for substitutions, please read that partner blog post that I keep going on and on about. And lastly, 0.2 grams of cationic guar gum boosts conditioning and viscosity. I'm including it in the heated oil phase because it can't clump there. Before we start heating our heated phases, pop the water phase onto your scale and note that weight. This will allow us to replace any water lost to evaporation during heating. Heat both your heated phases over low heat. I'm using my lab hot plate here because I can set it to a low enough temperature that it's roughly the same temperature as a water bath would be, but I find BTMS-25 melts much more readily over direct heat. You could also use the microwave, a 200 Fahrenheit or 95 Celsius oven, or the top of a glass top stove on very low heat if you are using beakers. Take care to keep temperatures low so you don't burn anything. You can also try a hot water bath, but I find BTMS-25 doesn't melt very readily in water baths, and that direct heat is much faster. Remove the heated water phase from the heat, pop it on your scale, and use a bit of preheated distilled water to bring the weight of the heated water phase back up to that number that we wrote down earlier. Pour the heated water phase into the heated oil phase and stir to combine. Grab your immersion blender, blend the mixture for about a minute, and then switch back to hand stirring. Once the emulsion has gained some viscosity, you can reduce the frequency of your stirring and weigh out the cool down phase. The cool down phases of both formulations are identical. 0.5 grams of liquid Germall Plus is our preservative. You'll need 3 grams of a hydrolyzed protein of choice. I'm using hydrolyzed quinoa protein. Up next, 0.4 grams of vitamin E helps delay rancidity, though this is more of a benefit in the richer conditioner than in the lighter conditioner. And lastly, 0.2 grams of fragrance oil or essential oil of choice makes the conditioner smell lovely. I'm using Bombshell, a Victoria's Secret dupe fragrance from Humblebee, which was a gift, but you could use anything else that is approved for leave-in use at 0.2%. Incorporate the cool down phase by adding a dollop of the now cool conditioner to the dish containing your cool down phase. Whisk to combine until nice and smoothie smooth, and then scrape that cool down phase conditioner mixture into the parent batch and stir to combine. And that's it for the light conditioner. So now all you have to do is package it up, This is thin enough to go in a pump top bottle or a squeeze bottle, so that's what I did. Let's move on to the richer conditioner, conditioner number 2. The process for making this conditioner is identical. The ingredients in the oil phase are different, and because the oil phase is larger, there's less distilled water in this formulation. Once again, you'll need 0.5 grams of powdered panthenol and 4 grams of Propanediol 1,3 for the heated water phase, but the amount of water has dropped to 63.2 grams. The heated oil phase is quite different. You'll need 6 grams of conditioning and emulsifying BTMS-25, 10 grams of satiny jojoba oil, 8 grams of rich, creamy shea butter, 4 grams luxurious argan oil, and 0.2 grams of cationic guar gum. As with the light conditioner, before you start heating your heated phases, pop your water phase onto your scale and note that weight so you can replace any water lost to evaporation later on. Place both your heated phases on the heat and heat on low until the oil phase is melted and both phases are approximately the same temperature. Once that's happened, remove the water phase from the heat, pop it back on your scale, and use a bit of preheated distilled water to top the weight back up to the number we wrote down earlier. Pour the heated water phase into the heated oil phase, stir to combine, and then grab your immersion blender. Blend for about a minute, and then switch back to hand stirring until the conditioner has gained some viscosity. Once the emulsion has thickened up a bit, you can reduce the frequency of your stirring and weigh out the cool down phase. The cool down phases of both formulations are identical, so I'm not going to go into that again. Remember, everything is written out in the partner blog post, which is always linked in the description box below my videos. Incorporate the cool down phase into this rich conditioner exactly the same way we did for the light conditioner. Because this conditioner has a larger oil phase than the lightweight conditioner, it is quite a bit thicker than the first conditioner we made. You can store it in a jar if you like, but if you plan on keeping it in the shower, I recommend putting it in some sort of squeezy tube or bottle. This helps reduce the amount of water that will get introduced into the hair conditioner over its life. Those are the conditioners. How do you use them? The first conditioner is really very light, so it's best suited to leave in use for hair that is easily weighed down or just really doesn't need a lot of conditioning. I have type 1B hair that is really not tolerant of oils at all. It is very easily left looking lank and greasy, and I can use a pretty good amount of this conditioner and it just leaves my hair feeling soft and silky and bouncy and lovely. You could try using the first conditioner as a rinse out conditioner, but I suspect that it is so light that unless your hair is extremely fine and very, very easily weighed down, it's probably not going to deliver enough of an oomph for a rinse out conditioner. If you'd like to tweak this lightweight conditioner to make it a bit richer or a bit lighter, I have information on how to do that in the partner blog post linked below. The second hair conditioner we made is quite a bit richer, so how you're going to want to use it is going to depend a lot on your hair and what it needs. The richer conditioner works quite well for me and my 1B doesn't like oil all that much hair as a rinse out conditioner. I'll apply it in the shower after shampooing, leave it in for long enough to shave my legs, and then rinse it out. I asked my friend Alyssa, who has curly type 3B/3C hair, to test out this formulation as well. She reported back that it worked wonderfully as an in-shower conditioner when left in for the duration of her shower. My curls soaked up every bit of the conditioner. This left them feeling silky and lush after they were styled and dried. She also reported that it made a great crunch-free leave-in hair conditioner, giving her curls lots of moisture and volume. It didn't, however, work well for her as a pre-shampoo treatment, leaving her hair feeling stringy and grainy. The partner blog post also includes a bunch of helpful links to different posts on the Sciencey Hair blog to help you learn more about different ingredients in hair care products and how they work for, or maybe don't work for, different types of hair. So if you are interested in hair care formulation, make sure you check those out, and that website in general is a fabulous resource. If you haven't yet watched my super simple creamy hair conditioner 3 ways video, click here. And if you would like to learn oh so much more about BTMS-25, I did a deep dive into it, so click here to watch that. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.